the state. And finally, the last thing that is coming your way is Lights, Camera, Action. It is the Oxford Film Festival. It is returning for its 18th annual event. Joining us here on Good Things is Melanie Addington. She is the executive director for the Oxford Film Festival. Hi, Melanie.
Hey, how are you?
I am doing well. 18 years means people are enjoying it. So I know that you guys are excited to bring it back for the 2021 season. And this year, you're taking a hybrid approach to it. Share what that means for us.
Sure. Well, starting Wednesday, we're going to be outside in big circus tents. We're turning Oxford High School into a drive-in, and we're using the Malco Outdoor Theater for 4 movies each night. 4 blocks of movies each night. And then after that 5 days, March 24th through March 28th, if you couldn't make it to Oxford, you can stay on your couch anytime in April and watch the movies at home.
So are these all new movies, Melanie? I know there's over 200 movies that are coming to the Oxford community over the next couple of days or this week. Are they all new releases or premieres, or some of them kickbacks or throwbacks to some oldies and some goodies?
No, we're doing mostly new movies, mostly independent films. We do have from MGM Breaking News in Yuba County. It's filmed in Natchez. It's a free screening. But the rest are independent filmmakers. A lot of them are premiering, or it's the first time it could be seen, at least in our area. Some have been playing at the festivals, but they're still brand new, not yet on Netflix, not yet on Amazon. And so this is really your opportunity to discover new filmmakers. However, we always like to nod to Mississippi filmmakers of the past, and so we have the 35th anniversary screening of Labyrinth, which is Jim Henson. So we're also excited to show that.
I would assume that the last year or year and a half has been pretty hard for filmmakers. So I'm kind of encouraged, Melanie, to see that there's over 200 movies, 60 Mississippi premieres, 30 worldwide premieres, 40 regional premieres. Were people just having to get really creative with technology and the way that they, created films over the last year, or had some of these productions already been filmed pre-COVID and then they were just in post-production work for the film festival this year? Does that make sense?
Sure, yeah. It's a mix of both. I mean, obviously there are some newer films. We do have one that was all Zoom filmed, but most of them were in post-production over the last year. So it's a little bit more what you see on screen pre-pandemic. And then there's some animators who got to work all year because they worked from home anyway. So there's some new films that were developed this year as well.
So is the drive-in locations the part that maybe the hybrid part this year a little bit different, or have you guys utilized the drive-in style for enjoying films there at the Oxford Film Festival in the past?
Yeah, we actually launched the drive-in last year as a response to the pandemic, and it's been running all year. So it's been really a great way to see movies and get out of the house safely. So we're continuing that this festival, but then we're also having 3 outdoor venues. 2 are big circus tents that we're actually building out right now, and then the Malco already has its own outdoor theater that we'll be using. So it's a little bit different, but it's all in the Commons, so you can basically one-stop shopping.
Yeah, and pick how you choose you want to see or try a little bit of it all. One thing about the drive-in, though, Melanie, I'm curious. My only recollection of a drive-in would be what I see on the movies, which is when you would go and you would pull up and you would have the speaker that sits in your car or on your car, like in the the 50s and 60s. How do you get the audio in your car? Do you have to roll down your windows?
Yeah,
Is there an app for that?
It's a little more high-tech now. You just turn on your radio and tune it into the station that we're running it on. So it's a low-level FM transmitter that works. So it's radio.
It's radio. Well, we're pretty good at that here at SuperTalk and for Good Things, but not so much the film part. So that would be the part you'd have to get out there and enjoy some of our filmmakers. I know this is the 18th year there for Oxford Film Festival, and y'all do a good job, too, of highlighting Ole Miss students. I know it's on the grounds there in Oxford. Do you have several submissions from students this year?
We do, and faculty. John Rash, who teaches in the Southern Studies Department, he has a music video, and then we have several students, both at master's and undergrad levels, and then some graduates, like Zare Love. She has a great film called Road to Step, which is about the STEP team at Ole Miss.
Pretty cool. Okay, let's go back to how we get involved, Melanie. I know you said it kicked off maybe Wednesday. Tell
Yeah,
us the times and places to show up to watch films and be entertained.
sure. All the movies start around 6 p.m. each night. And we're at the True Hotel is going to be our box office where we have schedules and can answer questions. Most people can go to oxfordfilmfest.com and buy tickets directly through there, but we're there on site as well to help with any questions people have.
Take us back to 2003. I'm not sure if you were part of the Oxford Film Festival 18 years ago or not, Melanie, but what was the idea behind creating such an event here in Mississippi for filmmakers?
Yeah, I was just an attendee the first year, but I got involved in year two, and really it was a collaboration of locals who had films in other festivals in the state. Local publisher Neil White had a film. Jack Barbera, who used to teach film at Ole Miss, and then the Arts Council got together and realized that Oxford should have its own. So they started it from a group of different citizens just making it happen.
And it's grown. And anytime you have something that's lasted for 18 years, that means that the public is enjoying it. And I think they're going to enjoy the different hybrid options you have now to watch movies. It's one thing that the pandemic didn't take away from Americans, and that was them getting in their digital entertainment. They figured out how to continue to consume.
Absolutely. And, independent filmmakers, they're not making the big bucks like studios. So it's important to us. All the ticket sales, we split in half with the filmmakers. So they're making money while you're sitting on your couch and watching them.
So let's make sure we don't miss that part too. If we are listening to Good Things and we're just not going to be in Oxford the next couple of days, you did mention, Melanie, we could watch these from the comfort of our home. So is there a link for that?
Yeah, it's just oxfordfilmfest.com also, and there's a link to the physical fest schedule or the virtual, so you can look and peruse either one.
All right, last question, Melanie. We're having a great conversation here on Good Things today about films. It's a would you rather question. So I'm throwing you on the spot, but if you had to choose a type of film to live in, would you rather live in a fantasy universe like The Lord of the Rings, or would you prefer a technologically advanced universe like Star Trek or Star Wars, and why?
Ooh, yeah, I'd have to go for a Hobbit hole. If that's where I picked for Lord of the Rings, I would live there. Anywhere else, probably somewhere more Star Trek-y.
I totally agree. We are the same Hobbit in one, Melanie. I just want to be in a hole in the Shire, drinking something good, eating something nice, sun's shining. Yeah. But you'd miss internet. Okay, I appreciate that. That's the good of both worlds. But we need the internet so we can get our tickets for the Oxford Film Festival. So we want to make sure everyone rounds back to that. But I appreciate your time on Good Things, Melanie. Looking forward to all the success you guys have with year 18.
Yeah, thank you so much.